Good afternoon.
Carol?
My name is Carol Dillon Dawson, and I'd like to thank you for allowing me to speak to you this afternoon during public comment. I also would have to thank the people behind me, the hardworking people of Hatteras Island, for making time in their day to come up here today. For the past 35 years, the people of Cape Hatteras have been fighting to keep the beaches open. The enabling legislation that created the Cape Hatteras National Recreational Area put the National Park Service in charge of maintaining the public's access to the beaches of Cape Hatteras, and also the stabilization of these same beaches. This was put into place to ensure that Americans within driving distance would always have a place to sunbathe, swim, or fish. In the mid-70s, the Park Service decided it was too costly to protect the beaches against erosion, so they adopted an Orrin-Pilkey do-nothing policy. Let nature take its course. The policy was applauded by the Audubon Society in 1974. We have a published paper to that effect from the New York Times that I found in my father's trunk 2 days ago. It was around that time that other groups became interested in turning the Outer Banks into a wilderness area. These groups began by trying to use science to back up the ridiculous idea that beach vehicle tracks caused erosion. In the early 1980s, these same groups pushed the Park Service to close areas of the beach to claim the endangerment of birds. This began the start of beach closures on Hatteras Island. This was rapidly escalated 2 years ago when a federal judge made an erroneous and possibly illegal finding. He decided, since the National Park Service had no long-range plan for the Seashore, as demanded by a Nixon presidential order, that he would insert his own plan, which the Audubon Society and Southern Environmental Defense Organization and others advocated. This closing of the beaches of Cape Hatteras National Recreational Seashore is very simply not legal, and it is time for this office to ask to appear before the United States Congress to set the record straight. We have documentation on the enabling legislation and other decisions made by Judge Boyle. We also have a letter dated October 31st, unbelievably Halloween, on 1952, containing the promises to the people of Hatteras Island from the director of the Park Service, Conrad Worth, who was quoted in later years saying that the Park Service did not live up to the promises he made on their behalf. We are asking our commissioners to take the lead in getting our congressmen to get the park operating as it was intended and implemented from the time of its inception to the present day. My son is the next speaker, and I'm giving my next minute to him.